You know that feeling when you're shouting into the marketing void, just hoping anyone is listening. Well, today, we are diving deep into the tech that turns that shout into a real conversation, marketing automation. Stick with me, because we're going to break down how it works and, most importantly, the one crucial step you absolutely cannot afford to skip.
All right, let's kick things off with a problem I bet you know all too well. You pour your heart and soul into a brilliant campaign, you hit send, and what happens? Crickets. Why does it feel so tough to connect these days? Well, it's because the entire marketing rulebook has been thrown out the window. I mean, think about the last time you made a big purchase. You probably spent hours on Google, right? You read reviews, you compared all your options, and you did all of this before you even thought about talking to a salesperson. That's the new reality. Today's customers are expert researchers, and they expect us to keep up, to deliver exactly what they need, right when they need it. Now, here's where so many businesses stumble. That brand new lead you're so excited about, well, research shows there's more than a 50% chance they're just not ready to buy yet. Not even close. So if you push for the sale right now, you're not just being impatient, you are actively pushing away a future customer. So, what do? I mean, how on earth do you give thousands of potential customers the personal attention they need without your team completely burning out? This isn't a trick question, by the way. It's the exact reason marketing automation was invented in the first place. So, what is this magic solution we're talking about? Don't let the name fool you. I know automation can sound a little cold, maybe a little robotic, but its true purpose is actually to make your marketing feel more personal and more human than ever before. Just imagine having a tireless digital assistant who remembers every single customer, knows exactly what they're interested in, and sends them the perfect message at the perfect time. That, in a nutshell, is marketing automation. It's the engine that handles all the repetitive stuff so your team can finally focus on the big picture. And this right here, this is a really important distinction. Sending a mass email, a batch and blast, is kind of like shouting from a rooftop. Sure, a lot of people might hear you, but are they really listening? Marketing automation, on the other hand, is like sitting down for a one-on-one coffee with every single one of your customers, all at the same time. It's a dialogue, not a monologue. Okay, so how is it even possible to have thousands of personalized conversations at once? It's not magic, it's actually a really powerful concept called a workflow. Think of a workflow like a series of digital dominoes. When a customer takes a specific action, like clicking a link or downloading a file, they push over that first domino, and that triggers a pre-planned sequence of events. It's a simple but incredibly powerful system of cause and effect. Let's just walk through this. Imagine you're the customer. You download an ebook that catches your eye. A few days later, a case study that's directly related to your interests just lands in your inbox. You click it, and boom, an invitation to a webinar on that exact topic. It feels like the company is reading your mind, but really, it's just a smart, simple workflow doing its thing. And the real beauty of this is that it's not just for emails. I mean, imagine your team no longer has to manually score leads or segment lists or answer the same basic questions over and over again. With automation, all of that just happens in the background, freeing up your team to be more creative and way more strategic. Okay, so this all sounds really impressive, but does it actually work? Well, the answer is a resounding yes. So let's look at the hard numbers, because the impact on the bottom line is where marketing automation really shines. Get this. Companies that really master lead nurturing with automation don't just get a few more leads, they generate 50% more sales-ready leads than their competitors. These are the golden prospects your sales team is dreaming about. And it's not just about getting more leads, it's about getting them smarter. With automation, the cost per lead drops by a whopping 33%. Just think for a second about what your business could do with all that extra budget. And the benefits don't stop with marketing. Oh no, when your sales team starts talking to leads who are already warmed up and educated, their productivity just skyrockets by an average of 14.5%. That is a complete game changer for any sales team. Let's just look at a real-world example here. A college implemented marketing automation and saw a 28% jump in lead generation and an 18% increase in sales. And the best part? They did it all while cutting their marketing overhead by over 12%. It's the ultimate win-win. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Where do I sign up? But before you do, there's one critical warning I have to share. And honestly, this is the single biggest reason why some companies thrive with automation while others just fall completely flat. So, here's the crucial point. Marketing automation is like a megaphone. If you have a brilliant message, it will be heard loud and clear. But if you have a terrible message, all you're doing is broadcasting your mistakes to a much, much wider audience. Let me put it another way. If your marketing is already struggling to connect with your audience, automation will only help you alienate them faster. It's an incredibly powerful tool for sure, but it's not a mind reader. It can't fix a broken strategy.
So, what's the secret to getting it right? It all comes down to this simple 3-point checklist. First, you have to nail down your strategy. Second, create content that your audience actually wants and needs. And third, make sure your website is ready to turn all that new traffic into leads. Get these 3 things right first, and you'll be unstoppable.
So what does this all mean for the future of marketing? Well, it means we can finally stop being glorified data entry clerks and start being the creative, strategic thinkers we were always meant to be. The only question left is, are you ready to make that leap?